Welcome to our channel. Today, we're exploring one of the most fascinating topics in history, the rise and fall of the Roman Empire. This ancient civilization has left an indelible mark on the world, influencing politics, culture, and architecture. Let's delve into the key events and factors that shaped this remarkable empire. The story begins in 753 BC, with the legendary founding of Rome by Romulus. Initially, Rome was a small settlement, but it quickly grew into a powerful city-state. By the 6th century BC, Rome had transitioned from a monarchy to a republic, establishing a system of governance that included elected officials and a senate. This republican model allowed for greater participation from the citizens and set the stage for Rome's expansion. As the republic flourished, Rome began to conquer neighboring territories. The Punic Wars, fought between Rome and Carthage from 264 to 146 BC, were pivotal in establishing Rome as a dominant power in the Mediterranean. The most famous of these conflicts was the Second Punic War, where the Carthaginian general Hannibal famously crossed the Alps to invade Italy. Despite initial setbacks, Rome ultimately emerged victorious, leading to the destruction of Carthage and the expansion of Roman territory. By the 1st century BC, however, the Roman Republic faced internal strife, political corruption, social inequality, and power struggles among the elite led to civil wars. Figures like Julius Caesar rose to prominence during this tumultuous period. Caesar's crossing of the Rubicon River in 49 BC marked a turning point, as it led to a civil war that ultimately resulted in his dictatorship. His assassination in 44 BC, however, did not restore the Republic, but instead paved the way for the rise of the Roman Empire. In 27 BC, Octavian, Julius Caesar's adopted heir, became the first Roman emperor, taking the title Augustus. This marked the beginning of the Pax Romana, a 200-year period of relative peace and stability across the empire. Augustus implemented reforms that strengthened the economy, improved infrastructure, and expanded the empire's borders. Under his rule, Rome reached unprecedented heights in art, literature, and architecture, with iconic structures like the Colosseum and the Pantheon being constructed. As the empire expanded, it faced new challenges. The vast territories became difficult to govern, leading to administrative inefficiencies. Additionally, the empire's reliance on slave labor stifled innovation and economic growth. By the 3rd century AD, Rome was in crisis. A series of weak emperors, military defeats, and economic troubles led to the crisis of the 3rd century, where the empire nearly collapsed. In response to these challenges, Emperor Diocletian implemented significant reforms in the late 3rd century. He divided the empire into the Eastern and Western Roman empires to improve governance and introduced economic measures to stabilize the currency. However, these reforms were not enough to reverse the decline. The rise of external threats further exacerbated the empire's troubles. Germanic tribes began invading Roman territories, and in 410 AD, the Visigoths famously sacked Rome. The Western Roman Empire continued to weaken, and in 476 AD, the last Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus, was deposed by the Germanic chieftain Odoacer. This event is often marked as the fall of the Western Roman Empire. Meanwhile, the Eastern Roman Empire, known as the Byzantine Empire, continued to thrive for nearly another 1,000 years. It preserved much of Roman culture and law, influencing the development of Europe and the Mediterranean world. The rise and fall of the Roman Empire is a complex tale of ambition, innovation, and ultimately, decline. Its legacy endures in modern governance, architecture, and culture, reminding us of the lessons learned from its history. If you enjoyed this exploration of the Roman Empire, please click our logo on the right side below and like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.